Hey guys, horns up and welcome to Headbangers Kitchen live on YouTube. And there is a glare in my eye, so let me move the camera a little bit. Hopefully, the glare will go. Perfect. Hey guys, well, the glare's not really going, but you should get those anti glare glasses. Horns up, welcome to Headbangers Kitchen live on YouTube. We are doing some cooking today. You know, I had some leftovers and I was going to make myself lunch, and I said, why not just do a live stream and show what you're making for lunch? So, hello, welcome to the channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Sahil. I'm also known as Demon Stealer in the heavy metal community. I'm a death metal musician and I've been one for 23 years, 24 actually this year, actually 26 maybe. Anyway, I have this cooking channel of mine called Headbangers Kitchen. That's where the head banging comes from the death metal. And I got known for my keto recipes a while back, but I stopped doing keto, and the channel has kind of been going through a transition period. And now I kind of focus on meat recipes, more specifically Indian meat recipes. But I also like to cook and eat a lot of other food. I'm also a food blogger. So I go to restaurants and I review food and do all those kind of things. So today I had a whole bunch of things left over in my fridge, and I'm making fried rice, which is one of my favorite things to make. My top two things to actually cook are sandwiches and fried rice. If there's anything in my fridge, I can turn it into a sandwich or some kind of fried rice. So today, let's start with whatever I'm going to be making. Let me show you the ingredients. I'm making a 3 meat fried rice. So let's start with the meats, of course. Okay, here is the meat platter. Whoops. Now, the first thing you'll see here is a turmeric chicken thigh. This is something I cooked up yesterday. I had some chicken thighs in the fridge. I just seasoned them with salt, a little bit of turmeric, and some pandi curry pork fat, and just fried it in the pan. That's it. Here you will see 2 pork ribs. Sorry about that. Now, these pork ribs I ate at a restaurant. I had gone for a tasting. So I go and I taste food at restaurants. Like I said, I review food. And the plate was like 6 ribs, and I obviously couldn't eat more than one during the tasting. So I doggy bagged the rest of it, ate some last night, and these 2 ribs are left now. They were really saucy ribs. They were covered in some kind of barbecue sauce. So I've just rinsed off that sauce, and we've got just the ribs here now, pork ribs. And here we've got a tenderloin steak, also from the same restaurant, because once again, I can't eat an entire dish on my own when I'm tasting 8 dishes. So these are the leftover meats that I have in my fridge, and we're going to chop these up and use it in our fried rice. Now, for fried rice, it is recommended that you use day-old rice. And here I've got day-old rice. But this is not plain rice. This is broccoli soup rice. Now, I have an amazing broccoli cheddar cheese soup recipe on my channel. It's a keto recipe, so it's high in fat. It's very rich and decadent. And I made a healthier version of broccoli soup. And I was not enjoying the soup as much. So I said, instead of trying to just drink the soup, let's make some rice with that soup. And we've got broccoli soup rice. So we're going to use this for our fried rice, and it's going to be fun. This is some garlic oil that I got left over from a pizza restaurant. Yeah, they call it magic potion. It's just garlic and oil. I'm going to use this instead of having to chop fresh garlic and stuff. A few bok choy leaves that I've just washed. We'll use these because I want some vegetable in the fried rice, even though we have broccoli in the rice itself. So the broccoli is literally like in the fried rice. And then of course I've got carrot, because who doesn't love carrot in fried rice? And I don't have any green onions, so I'm going to be using some chives. And I've also got some white sesame seeds and some, well, these are not black sesame seeds, they're actually nigella seeds, but they're similar in texture and taste, so I'm going to be using that as well. And of course, I've got a bit of soy sauce and some oil to cook with. So you know what? Let me not do any more jibber jabber. Let's get cooking. I'm going to give you a shot of my cutting board so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, hopefully you can see everything well. Great. So I'm going to start with my carrot. I'm going to eat this. I call it the chef's treat. Anyway, I'm just going to slice the carrot. I just feel that this makes life easier. You cut the carrots into like matchsticks and then a small little dice. Now I like a lot of vegetable in my fried rice, so I'm being generous with the amount of carrot that I'm using because I like to have a very well balanced meal, a good amount of protein, carbs and fats as well, and lots of vegetables, lots of fruit in my diet because I eat a lot of restaurant food because of my job, along with cooking a lot of food for the channel. So I always try and balance it out. So we're just going to dice these carrots. And by the way, let me know what is your favorite fried rice in the world. I'd love to know. Or rather, where have you had the best fried rice? Do you even like fried rice? Because I can't imagine there's anybody in this world who doesn't like fried rice. Like, fried rice is one of the most amazing foods, I think. Like, you can just throw a bunch of things together and get fried rice. So yeah, the carrot is more or less chopped. There we go. We got our chopped carrot here. Move this on the side. Just setting the carrot aside here. I'm going to take these leaves, these pok choy leaves, and this is like a Chinese vegetable, Asian vegetable, and I'm just gonna just give this a sort of a little roll up like this, just give it a roll like a cigar. And now we chop, and this white part is fairly fibrous and thick, so I'm actually just giving that a chop up first. Yeah, I'm gonna give that a smaller dice as well, and this can kind of go in with the carrots as well. All that can go in together. Now the leaves we can roll up and keep for sort of a little later in the cooking process. So we got that nice and chopped up. Keep that on the side. And of course, I've got my chives. Like I said, I've got some chives here. By the way, I'd love to know which part of the world you are all watching from. Do let me know in the comments. And of course, who makes the best fried rice? You got to let me know. Alright, now it's time to chop the chives. Now people, you know what? I've seen a lot of people use a tissue paper to hold it together. I don't know, I just feel like that's too many things to do. So I'm just gonna give it a nice... It's not too hard to do it without that. I'm not really going for a particularly fine, super thin chop of the chives. Just I wanted to feel like spring onions, but since I don't have spring onions, chives will just have to do. Yeah, even though I cook a lot, my knife skills are not the best, but they get the job done, So, okay, we've got our chives chopped and ready. Yeah, there we go. Our chives are done. Get them all off my hand. It's a little wet. And now it's time to chop the meat, guys. So let's take the pork ribs first. And because they're cooked well, the bone just kind of comes off. Oops. There's the bone. I make sure I lick it clean and just rough chops on this. Now there are some bones here as well. Now there we can separate the meat there. Nice little chunks of pork in the fried rice. There are 3 sort of cartilages here which I'm going to remove. You know, it's just a bit of, yeah, so I'm going to just shred little bits of meat because these are 3 cartilage pieces which I'm going to just set aside because we don't want that in the fried rice. Once again here, let's see if the bone comes out easy. There it does. And we just give this a chop. There, that's just pretty much pure pork rib meat. Looks lovely. Cut them into slightly smaller bits. There we go. It's a little bit of pork fat there, adding more flavor. Then we're gonna take the steak. And now let's cut the steak. Again, cut it into strips, and then I'm gonna cut them into like small cubes. You know, you want to get enough of meat in your fried rice. You also don't want them to be too big and too clunky. And this steak has been cooked to like a medium, so when it goes into the pan, it's gonna release some of its juices and it's gonna add to the deliciousness. So that's our beef and our pork chopped up here. And finally now the chicken. Let's get to the chicken. By the way, if you can find the like button, do smash it. So again, same way I cut the chicken into strips. And now, well, we just again chop into a dice. Enough to give us a nice mouthfeel, to get enough flavor into that fried rice from the meat, and that is done. Everything is now prepped and ready. I'm just going to clear up a few of the dishes and wash my hands. All right. All right, so here we have everything more or less ready to go now. We got the pok choy, the carrots, the white part of the pok choy, the chives to finish, chicken, beef and pork. This is an exciting 3-meat fried rice. It's going to be epic. Hold on, I just got some oil on my hands. Now before we start cooking, I'm just going to make sure that this live stream is working properly, because sometimes I worry that things are not as they should be. So let's just have a quick check on YouTube to see that this is public and it's happening. Let's go to my channel. All right, I am live and there are people watching. Fantastic. All right. Okay, chat is working too. Excellent. Okay, good. All right, let's get cooking that fried rice now, my friends. So I'm going to give you a nice view of the pan here so you can see what's going on there. I'll try and move things out of the way. Here's our board. Yeah, let's see if you guys getting a good look at the pan. There we go. Hopefully this is good enough. I'm just using a regular hexaclad pan. Any non-stick pan will do, because this is not It's like a very homely fried rice, homey fried rice. Hello, the weekend hot dog. Yeah, so let's get cooking. Alright, I got the pan on the stove. I'm going to heat up a little bit of oil. Remember, it is fried rice at the end of the day, guys. And I've also got this garlic oil from that pizza restaurant that we're going to use. So add that in. Get all that garlic in. Don't want to waste any of it. Use a spatula if you need to. Perfect. Get all that garlic in. We want some nice garlicky oil. Super. Okay, that's done now. You can hear the garlic frying. Nice. So in we go with our carrots and the white part of the bok choy. There we go. Now we fry. Check that out. Getting. Oh, it smells lovely in here. Hello, Desire. How are you doing? Right, so we got the carrots and the bok choy whites frying here. Give it a little flip. Give it a little bit of seasoning with salt. Just a touch, a hair of it. Little bit, yeah, perfect. Alright, we got our spoon here to stir. There we go. Now the vegetables will soften down a little bit. In goes the green part now of the bok choy. I'm going to give that a stir as well. And that's going to wilt down and become like really small. Hopefully you can see everything. So giving that all a good fry. It's already starting to smell fragrant and yummy. Yeah, now in goes the meat, the pork, the beef and the chicken. All three of them go in. Beautiful. Three meats in our fried rice: beef, pork and chicken. Now remember, all of it is already cooked, so we just want to sort of get it nice and warm. Hello Candice, how are you? Hello to everyone joining in, good to see you. Right, so we got mixed meats in our fried rice there. Check it out. You can see that. I'm going to add a little more oil because remember guys, it is fried rice and you don't want things to stick. And then in goes the special broccoli soup rice. So not all of it, just about half of it's going to go in there. Well, maybe a little more than half. And then give it all a good mix. Oh, that looks good. Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, now we're going to add a little bit of soy sauce to that. Just a little, because everything is already seasoned. So we don't want too much of the soy sauce. Just about a teaspoon worth of it. Just drop it around the thing. And a little bit of sesame oil. Just to give it some more flavor. Sesame oil has a beautiful flavor. Especially this toasted sesame oil that I use. And now you just give everything a good mix. Lovely. Give it a good mix. We've got beef, we've got chicken, we've got pork, all of it in here. And like I said, this is not just any ordinary rice that I used. It's broccoli soup rice. So give it a good fold over, good shaky shake. Looks good. Just look at that fried rice, guys. It's already looking fantastic. Hello, Katie. How are you? Yes, fried rice, definitely. Hello, hello. Which is that toasted sesame oil from? So, this is the brand I'm using currently. I think I bought it on Amazon or in one of the gourmet shops. It's called B&B. So yeah, really good stuff. And now the fried rice is actually almost done. Everything is warmed up. The rice is cooked already. The meats are cooked. Everything is good. And now it's time to just finish the rice. So let's get you guys closer. Let's get you into that fried rice. Let's give you that angle a little bit. Yeah, all right. And like I said, we're finishing with chives. So we got these lovely chives that I'm dropping down. I've turned the heat off already. And I don't have spring onions, which is why I'm using these chives. These chives are excellent. They were sitting in my fridge anyway. And of course, got to get all of them on there. Don't waste any of it. Yeah. And then let's give it a final good mix. And our fried rice is ready. There you go. Look at that. Three meat fried rice done and ready. And that's that, my friends. And of course, got to taste it once for seasoning. You know, just get a little bit. Make sure there's enough salt, pepper, whatever you need. Oh, I forgot the most important bit. Okay, so I forgot the most important bit. It does need a bit of salt. So I will add a little bit salt. Just a little bit. I will add this black nigella seeds for a little crunch, and also some white sesame seeds also for a little crunch. And now we will give one final good mix, and now the fried rice is properly ready. There we go. And that's lunch for today and for tomorrow, and maybe a little snack as well. And there you have it. A steaming hot fried rice. And this rice, the plain rice, will go back in the fridge now, because you don't want to keep it out for too long. So yeah, that goes back in the fridge. Give you guys back the regular view. Yeah, and that is the fried rice done and dusted. But you know what? Let's eat, guys. Let's eat. So I got a bowl. I'm gonna serve myself some of that fried rice. Get some pieces of beef, some pork. Oh man, I can't wait to dig in. About half that, a bowl of fried rice. That should be sufficient. There's some veggies in there. There's some meats. And you know what? Let's just sit and eat now. Grab your coffee cup, grab your dinner, grab whatever it is that you are going to eat now. I'm going to turn the fan on and I'm going to take you guys off the stand. And now we are going to have lunch together. So strap in for the ride. I'm getting my chair. Let's get the dinosaur coffee mug, because that's what I rest my phone against. Perfect. Where is my fork? There we go. Ooh, porridge with a lovely cup of tea. Fantastic. Sounds extremely good. So here is our three meat fried rice: beef, pork, and chicken. For those who joined late, let me give you a quick recipe summary. As you know, I'm a food blogger. I visit restaurants and I review food. So I went to a restaurant 2 days ago, or maybe it was I think on Tuesday, and I ordered 8 dishes because I had to taste all the food there, like at least a good amount of it. And two things that we ordered were pork ribs and a tenderloin steak. Couldn't finish all the 8 dishes, so I packed everything and got it home. Now there were 6 ribs in the plate. I had one, my assistant Marissa had one, and there were 4 ribs left. I had two last night and I had two left over, so I washed them because they were covered in like this really sweet barbecue sauce, and I used them in the fried rice. The steak also, there were like 4 pieces, so I got 3 back. I ate one yesterday. I think Dipti ate one, and then now one was chopped up and put in this. And I also made some chicken, which is my regular meal prep and meal planning. So I chopped that up and put it as well. As for the rice, I made some broccoli soup. Now, most of you who have been on the channel have seen my broccoli cheddar soup recipe. It is delicious. But it's a keto recipe, so it is high in fat. I tried to make a low calorie version of broccoli soup and did not succeed. I mean, it was okay, but it was very boring. So I decided to cook some rice in the broccoli soup, and I got broccoli rice. And then the broccoli rice got used in this. Hello, Tammy. Good to see you. It's been a while. Thank you. All of you have a good day. And yeah, let me know, guys. So, how much do you love fried rice on a scale of 1 to 10? Like, where does fried rice rank in your top 10 foods? Let me know. And let's dig into this fried rice. Oh, that's yum. Oh, when you get a bit of the pork, that's so good. I do feel like it still needs a little bit of salt, so I've got a little bit of salt here. You can always add salt to things, but you can't take it out. So it always kind of helps to be a bit conservative with the seasoning if you're never sure of something. Better to be under seasoned than to be over seasoned, especially if you're eating the food yourself at home. I mean, there are a lot of tips and tricks to fix certain dishes, but most dishes, if you over season them, it's hard to fix. That's what I'm talking about. Oh yeah. That is a meaty fried rice. There's meat in every bite. And the carrots still have a little bit of bite as well. I mean, as much as I love carrot mash, I don't mind my vegetables to have a little bit of crunch in them. Do you prefer your vegetables like super soft, or do you prefer them to have a little bit of bite to them? But here's a question. What is your favorite vegetable? I think mine would be carrot. Though I do love potato, but I almost don't count potato as a vegetable. Hello, Gramplex. Thank you so much. I do not do vegan meat or vegan recipes. Having said that, I do have a few on the channel which I made in the past, but I'm not really big on the vegan diet, so I don't really make many vegan recipes. If a recipe is vegan by default, that's fabulous, but currently the focus of my channel is more geared around meat. But I'm always happy to help you and give you advice on how to turn something into a vegan version. Or if you're keto, if there's a way for me to help you make a keto version of something, I will totally do that. Always happy to help and give advice, even if I don't make particular kinds of recipes. No, Emily, I did not rinse it off. No, no, no. Otherwise, the whole point would be lost. So, what's happening is the broccoli has been pureed, right? So, and I don't strain the broccoli soup, so it's got fiber. I don't want to lose the fiber when I'm eating vegetables. So the rice has got those broccoli fibers in as well. So it's like broccoli rice almost. If you've eaten broccoli rice on keto or cauliflower rice, it's actually like that now. Ram J, glad to hear that. Abby, I have been, well, I was on keto 2017, 18, 19, or maybe 16 also. About 4 years I was on keto. I haven't been keto since 2019. I don't think I will ever go back to it. So, yeah. Hello, chinchillas. Fun video. Too scared to speak on how uninteresting this was, making a case for a dislike feature. Create this with face emoji AI. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm vegetarian who doesn't eat eggs as well. I would just say, brother, eat eggs. If you can have, if you can eat, if you can drink milk and eat dairy products, definitely go ahead and eat eggs. And hello to whoever is joining in, all the random people. Good to see you here. I'm eating a triple meat fried rice right now and just chatting with my uh, followers or subscribers on YouTube. Some of you might have seen this in your shorts feed and you've joined in. So, hello, how are you? Where are you from? And what is your favorite food? Why I stopped keto, I made a whole video about it, but long story short, not sustainable for me. I felt better eating carbs. As somebody who loves to eat and who travels, keto is fairly inflexible and it just stopped making sense for me. At the end of the day, I realized it was too extreme and it was, like I said, not sustainable. For me now, I eat everything and it was causing me to binge eat. So here's the thing, I never binge eat. Like I overeat a little bit, but and I eat high calorie foods as a child. That's kind of how I gained weight. But I was never like a crazy big eater. Even now I hardly eat, like in like this one bowl of fried rice is my lunch. Like I would never finish a full bar of chocolate or a whole packet of cookies or anything like that. So what would happen is keto would make me feel really deprived. And then when Dipti would bake a loaf of sourdough bread, I would eat one slice. And then I would be like, oh, I've broken my keto, so now let's go to town. And I'd finish a whole loaf of sourdough bread, which I would never do. Right now, like if you give me sourdough bread, I can only eat one slice because it's a heavy slice of bread. So that's the thing. Is there any side effects for long term keto? Honestly, with any diet, you can get health problems if you don't do it well. There are people who have done keto and are absolutely fine. I know people who did keto and got gout, kidney stones, and many other things, but this is all anecdotal evidence. I don't think there are long term scientific studies done yet on the keto diet. Same with carnivores, similar with vegan, because these are all newish diets. So the studies and the research is limited. So if you are feeling good on keto, uh, keep doing it. Go to your doctor for regular checkups. Make sure all your levels are fine and take advice from a professional. Don't listen to YouTube gurus. Horns up, JB. Hello, Lipo. Moved to Dallas, Texas. Fantastic. This fried rice is good. And very filling because there's a good amount of meat in it. So good. Hey guys, feel free to ask me any questions you might have. Otherwise, I'm just going to be eating this. So good. I just love a good steak. Hi Marissa, hello. I made fried rice. For those who are joining in late, this is a 3-meat fried rice. We've got beef, pork, and chicken. The beef and the pork are from a restaurant that Marissa and I went to taste food from 2 days ago. So I just chopped that up, threw it in with some rice. Do you follow Food Lovers TV? Would love a collab. I'm open to collabing with anyone, so yeah, let them know about me and I will check them out as well. How often am I live? Honestly, depends on the week. But this week it's already been twice, and maybe there'll be a third one on the weekend as well. So if you guys enjoy these live streams, please let me know in the comments. Smash the like button on this video and I'll do more. Every time I'm cooking food like this, I'll just turn the camera on and then I'll eat it with you guys. Because I'm just having lunch like on a normal working day. What is live? This what we're doing right now, this is a live stream. You are watching me in real time. I am currently in Mumbai, India, and I'm talking to you. Which part of the world are you watching from? Let me know. What is my comfort food? Sandwiches. I love sandwiches. Ham and cheese sandwich. Comfort food. What is your comfort food? Is a bird in hand worth two in the bush? I guess, unless you can confirm that there are two in the bush. And you can confirm that you can catch both those birds in the bush. What's with the accent? I am from India. I'm an Indian. I live in Mumbai city. This is my accent. Or would you like me to talk like a Britisher from London? Yeah, would you like my UK accent? Or did you expect me to sound like a caricature of Indians? Hello and welcome to America. My name is Apu. Everybody sounds different. Everyone's accent is different. So yeah. Do I lift? Yes. What's my opinion about a low carb diet? So here's the thing. Low carb doesn't explicitly say what carbs you can't eat. So I find low carb more sustainable than keto. But again, it's a personal thing. If you enjoy carbs, if you want to eat fruit in your diet, if you want to eat all the vegetables, including potato, go for it. You can eat in moderation and lose weight. You can eat in moderation and maintain your weight. If you overconsume food, no matter what the diet, you will gain weight. Have you tried experimenting with cooking long grain white rice in some coconut oil in order to lower its glycemic index? I'm eating rice with oil and with meat. So the thing is, I don't have diabetes. I don't have blood sugar issues. So I don't really bother with this whole glycemic index of food things. I try and eat a balanced meal, everything in moderation. Like when I was doing keto, yeah, I was a little more like thinking about all these things, but now I realize life is better this way. As long as I'm not just chugging a bottle of sugar or eating something really silly. Like, I don't drink fruit juices. I don't drink sodas like Pepsi and Coke. I don't eat, fast food like McDonald's and KFC. I eat wholesome, whole foods as much as possible. So I just eat everything in moderation. If I want an ice cream, I'll eat a little bit. I won't feel bad about it. I won't worry about my blood sugar, this, that, glycemic index. Yeah, don't bother. How does a person say which India do you think is best? Which India do you think is best? There's only one India, unless you're referring to like an actress or something called India. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, thank you for the compliment. Opening a restaurant is a major task, and it's not something I would personally want to do. What is meat? Flesh of an animal or a bird? You are the best. Do you use organic ingredients? Nope. Organic is just a marketing thing. I just use whole foods. Honestly, if you live in India, you will realize that all these labels really mean nothing here. Just eat good, wholesome, regular food, cook it well, buy from your local vendors, and yeah, just be stress free. Hey Denise, it's 3:51 where you are. It's 2:22 where I am in the afternoon. So I'm having my lunch. You can say it. What is meat? Sometimes I don't understand the conversations happening here. This fried rice is so good. Oh, my favorite TV series. Very hard to say. I really love Succession, love Stranger Things, Westworld, Game of Thrones. What other TV shows were there? There were so many. Um, really enjoyed. I mean, I also grew up watching Friends, and no, I have not watched Breaking Bad. I saw one episode, got bored, and never picked it up again. Maybe someday I will watch it, but oh, The Last of Us was really good. I really enjoyed that. Hi, Emmy Bates. Nice to see you. So we got beef, pork, and chicken all in this fried rice. Yes, Seinfeld also I watched. Gramplex, no, I'm not in touch with Aditya. I'm not met him or spoken to him in a couple of years now. But you never know when I'll run into him because we live in the same city. So yeah. No, no, I'm just wondering like what was going on. Where am I from? I'm from the city of Bombay, now known as Mumbai, in India. And I'm eating three meat fried rice: beef, pork, and chicken. I'm almost done with my lunch. Yeah, so I live around Bandra Khar. What's the one thing you would do to cope up when you feel low? I love listening to music. Music has always been my escape in the world. I I mean, writing a song is my best way to cope with anything. I thought beef was banned in India. No, not true. I'll explain. So, first of all, I am actually eating buff, which is water buffalo, which is 90% similar to the cow. Some states in India, cow slaughter is banned. Some states it is legal. Some states you cannot sell it or import it. Some states you can. India is the third largest exporter of beef in the world. We were at number 2, we have now gone to number 3. So here's the thing, in India, we don't really breed cattle for meat in most places. So what happens is the water buffalo that I'm eating, and earlier bull was also allowed to be slaughtered. They work in the fields or they are used to inseminate the female of their species for milk. And once they are old and done, what does the farmer do with them? He can't keep it and feed it till it dies. I mean, it's too expensive. So, guess what? It goes to the slaughterhouse. What do you think happens to the cows? Cows also have a limited lifespan. Once the cow is done giving milk and it's old and it cannot give any more milk, what do you think the farmers are doing? The farmers are giving it for slaughter. It's all under the carpet. Nobody's going to talk about it. Nobody's going to tell you that they're selling it to you. So it's there, it exists. I don't know why they don't just unban it and just make it normal. Is it legal in Bombay? No. So you can eat beef in your house if it's not from this state. So I can get beef from Bangkok, I can get beef from Kochi, I can get beef from America to my house, and I can personally consume it, and you can't tell me anything. I cannot sell the beef to somebody else. I cannot slaughter cattle like a cow in Bombay or in Maharashtra, and I can't sell that cow or serve it in a restaurant. So, yeah, that. Does chicken schmaltz add a unique flavor? Yes, it does. It adds a bit of a chickeny flavor to it. Oh my god, that is such an insult. Farhan Akhtar. I mean, no offense, but I'm not particularly impressed by Farhan Akhtar that I would want to sound like him. Also, I might be older than him. So he sounds like me then. What's your comfort meal? A good sandwich. Thank you, Gramplex. My wife has been wanting to take me to Australia for a good many years now because she's been to Perth and Sydney and she's just raved about the food over there. So I'd love to come someday. Also, I've watched a lot of MasterChef. So I'm a big fan of Australian cooking and the produce there and stuff. So yeah. How about biryani? Have you tried it with schmaltz? No, I've tried biryani with bacon and that makes it delicious. Goat sandwich, yeah, yummy. Pulled mutton. What do I do for a living? This. You are currently now helping me make a living by watching my videos. So I make recipe videos here on YouTube for a living. I also review restaurants and make reels on Instagram about that. And sometimes I break even making music. Most of the time I lose money making music, but sometimes I break even. Have I tried cochinia rice? No, I haven't. How goat sandwich that you get somewhere near Bandra? Hey, so the guys at this Indian restaurant called Taftoon, they have a Ran sandwich. Try that out. Do I eat chicken feet and rice? No, but if somebody gives me chicken feet and they cook it well, I'm happy to eat it. I recently ate them for the first time in Singapore and they were really good. They have a lovely gelatinous texture. It was really good. I enjoyed it. If you could live somewhere else, where would it be and why? So, I would like to live in London because then I'd have a UK passport and I'd be able to. Oh no, I take that back. Sorry. Maybe I'd like to live in because now Brexit you need a passport to travel around Europe, no? I would like to live actually maybe in Bangkok. Just the food scene there is amazing. But I would like to live somewhere in Europe, maybe Norway. Will I do keto again? Very unlikely. Yes, there are many Indians in Trinidad. They are there because of a lot of immigration. There would be a little more detail to that I can Google and tell you. But yeah, Indians are in a lot of places. Saranch, I would recommend forget keto now. Yeah, because here's the thing. If you do keto and you lose weight, first of all, it'll be harder this time to lose weight because you've already done keto. If you don't lose weight as fast, you will feel demotivated. Instead, look for small, sustainable lifestyle changes that you can actually adhere to. Malik Shabazz, why don't Indians wear glove when cooking? Hey Shabazz, so let me tell you one thing. When your mother cooks food for you at home, does she wear gloves? Also, do you know that gloves are less hygienic? Because if you look at these American videos where these guys are wearing gloves, they touch the meat with gloves, they touch the utensils with gloves, they touch everything with gloves. So it's the same thing. They're just touching it with gloves, but the same meat, juice, everything is being touching is everything else. Now, the other thing is, guess what? India is a fucking poor country. There are poor people in India who, guess what? Don't have a house to live in, don't have a toilet to shit in, and you expect them to wear gloves? Who's paying for the gloves? I think a lot of people, you live in very privileged lifestyles and you don't understand poverty, and you don't understand that not wearing gloves is not even like a choice that they have. Second, the conditions they live in, the hand not wearing the glove is the least of their problems. They probably have to worry more about contaminated water, not having a bathroom to go take a shit in, and they have to take a shit on the street. So, yeah, there is open garbage, and this is not just India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Most countries that are third world countries have poverty, and in those situations, they really cannot wear gloves to make Western people feel comfortable. They just do what they do. There are more privileged influencers who come and take videos and post it online. So just understand that and have a little empathy rather than going, hey, why don't they wear gloves? And think of it, did your mother make your food wearing gloves? No, right? And you turned out fine, hopefully. Sorry for that little outburst. But it really irritates me. Where's the dot? There's no dot on my head. Why is India poor? I don't know. Maybe because like we were invaded and the British came here and fucked everything up for us. One part of the equation. Well, I mean, Israel, you should really not throw stones. You are currently the dirtiest of the lot. And I don't mean in physical hygiene, I just mean in morality. Nope, I don't own a restaurant chain. Why are you getting so upset? Because people ask questions and they don't think beyond their little bubble that they live in. And here's the thing, I don't mind actually admitting the flaws in my country. I'm the first to criticize the government, I'm the first to point out the mistakes. But if you are going to comment, comment about that stuff. The things that are actually wrong in India, and I will agree with you. Thank you, Anaya. I'm eating a triple meat fried rice. This is a fried rice with beef, pork, and chicken. And I'm going to eat one more spoon just because. Well, Anup, not all of India is clean. I will disagree with you on that. The parts where rich people live are definitely clean. But yeah, I can show you outside my house every day in Bombay City, one of the biggest, most well known cities in the world, one where millions of dollars of business is conducted, the commercial capital of India. From my house, I have to dodge at least 50 piles of shit to get to any place in a 100-meter thing. So, India is definitely not clean. Can I marry three or more Indian women at once? If you are a Muslim, you can probably marry three women, but I think you have to have some good enough reason. I don't think you can just marry. Yes, this is my lunch. You are a scammer though. I would love for you to tell me why I am a scammer. Let me see. What are some of the things you don't like about the Indian government? or let me see, their extreme religious agenda, focusing on religious disharmony in this country. Um, what else? I mean, the list goes on. Fleecing people, just ruining the country one step at a time. They're made up of rapists and murderers, glorifying these people. I mean, it's it's a lot. Do you eat curry? Sometimes. Yes, I eat all meats. Any animal that is legal and delicious, I will eat it. Well, I didn't really have an opinion on Israel, but I don't think I really like Israel anymore. I mean, it's true though, majority are from India. I mean, if you mean there are scam call centers in India, yes, absolutely. I agree with you. It's a big problem and we should get rid of them. Do I eat pork? Yes, I'm eating pork right now. I eat pork, beef, chicken, duck, goat, fish, lamb, kangaroo, alligator, pineapple, crocodile, ostrich, emu, insects, pigeon. What else have I eaten? I would go on. I mean, okay. You mean get them actual jobs? Yes, I agree with you. Our government should be working hard to eradicate this problem. Cow poo, not me. I agree. Free Palestine. Oh, I had shark too, but not the endangered shark. The other sharks that you get. How many wives do you have? Hey, guess what? Women are not property. I am married to another human being and just one. I mean, look, if you are going to make these silly comments, at least do your homework, yeah. Yes, I have eaten octopus. Do I get kangaroo meat in Mumbai? No, I ate it in the UK. Thank you, Jamie. Hello, Pat. Good to see you. Wow, we have 75 people on the live stream now. That's so cool. If you can find the like button, then smash it. Okay, guys, my lunch is over. The fried rice is done. My favorite what? Oh, wow. The live thing goes up and down. How many countries have I been to? Maybe 10. Nepal, Sri Lanka, Dubai, the Middle East, Turkey, maybe about 10 countries. What's my day job? This. This is my day job. Well, Ananya, let me put it this way. I do not like the Israel that is at war. I like the Israel that is at peace. I like Israeli people who are nice and don't believe in the war as well. Nothing against them. Nothing but love for them. Because I know how it feels to not have control of what your government is doing. So I understand that. Malik, you can come to India, but unless you are a Muslim, you cannot marry more than one person. Can I make paneer recipes? Not really. But what you can do is all my chicken recipes, you can make them, but just put paneer instead. What's your night job then? Also, this. Here's the thing. So, now I finished my lunch, but I want a little bit of dessert. So, what do I do when I want something sweet? You know what I do? Fruit. Is India bad? I live in the US. No, of course, India is not bad. Like every single country in the world, there are some good parts and there are some bad parts. Every single country. There is no country that is perfect. There is not one single country that is perfect in this world, not even Japan, who are very high up there with a good standard of living, quality of life, and all that. Now, let me get my dessert. This is my dessert. Yes, India is amazing when it comes to food. We have amazing food. US is perfect. Ha 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 ha. Racism, fucking uncontrollable mass shootings in the US all the time, killing children and no freaking gun laws. Donald Trump, need I say more? Biden, do I need to say more? The amount of wars the US has started, do I need to say more? US has a lot of great things about the US, but it's definitely far from perfect. And anyone who lives in the US and doesn't know that, I mean, or doesn't believe that or thinks US is perfect, I don't know. I think most people know that every country has a lot of good and a lot of bad as well. And mostly the bad is caused by just a few people. But yeah, Pakistan is perfect. I love Pakistani people. I love Pakistani food. But anyone who says, any Pakistani who says Pakistan is perfect sounds like their counterpart in India who also has that same mindset of this hyper nationalistic view, which I don't understand. Has anyone asked you if you were Hispanic? I mean, people have guessed that I'm from somewhere else, but you never know. Oh wow, Pat, that's an amazing place to live in. You get like the best of all three countries. Hey Shashwat, welcome to the live stream. What cheese do you? I buy lots of different cheese. I buy Delecta, I buy Dairy Craft, I buy Eleftheria. There are so many brands. Yes, fruits for dessert because it's low in calories and it gives you a nice, the sugary taste. Anya, I know that. I wish there was more we could do as a society, but it just feels helpless. So, LSA with, oh, wait, Mr. Animations. So, there's no one best restaurant in India, but depending on your budget, there are many places. One restaurant that I love to take people to in my city, Bombay, is called the Bombay Canteen because it's like a modern take on Indian food. And I really think most people whoever actually, every single guest of mine that I've taken to Bombay Canteen has loved it. Ananya, how can I help you? If you tell us, maybe we can try to do something, but unfortunately, our hands are tied currently. Do I invest in the stock market? No. Thank you, Namrata. Lovely to hear from you. I don't do keto at all. I just found it too restrictive. I felt better eating carbs. Every time I tried to do keto, I would feel sad and very depressed. So I just stopped doing keto. It didn't make sense for me. For everyone who wants to know about why I quit keto, there is a video on my channel. Do check it out. Thoughts on Punjabis. Honestly, I generally don't have like an overarching opinion on a certain group of people. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt and judge them based on my one on one interactions. Um, to me, I mean, every culture has its, again, pros and cons, and yeah. What are your thoughts on the afterlife? It doesn't exist. I think humans have an inability to process the fact that there is no afterlife, that there is no God, that we don't have an answer to our existence in the universe. And so we make up these things without evidence, without any proof, and we try and just close our mind and say, yeah, this is it. The thing is, you become plant fodder when you're dead. That's it. There's no afterlife. And the thing is, whenever you say something like, oh, there is an afterlife, oh, there is a God, oh, there is this, the burden of proof lies on the believer, not on the non believer. So, like, I could tell you this grape is green in color. Now, unless I can prove it to you that it's not green, you know, I messed that up. But you get my point. It's like I could say Santa Claus is real. You can't disprove it, so therefore it's real. The tooth fairy is real. You can't disprove it, so it's real. But if I say it is real, it's the burden is mine to prove. Wow, what is going on in these comments? Shashwat, yes, they did, and that is an amazing documentary. Thank you, Namrata. Appreciate it. You are going to have for that statement. Ah, yes, again, heaven and hell, a concept made by man. So, God is all powerful, all knowing, benevolent, and kind. But if you don't agree with Him, God will send you to hell. Sounds like an asshole to me. What kind of God does that? What is life according to you? You know what? I'm okay to say I don't have all the answers. And that's okay. You know? Does YouTube fetch you a good income? So, honestly, I'm completely screwed right now. YouTube was giving me a good income, but my channel crashed last year and I lost 75% of my income. So, right now, I'm trying to rebuild my viewership. It's basically based on the number of views. It does not matter how many followers I have. I could like I have told you, I have 686,000 subscribers, but my videos get about 5,000 views because most of the subscribers, they only watched when they were doing keto and then they stopped. So my views just too. So now I'm trying to build an audience that wants to keep coming back and watching new recipe videos because they like cooking. God created a whole lot in this world. But which God? See, the problem is everybody's God is different. Nobody has the same God. That's a big red flag for me. The question is which God? The religion I was born into, there are like 100 gods. Hello, I'm good. How are you? Thoughts on Powerwolf? Not heard too much of Powerwolf. How many follow? Well, so okay. So to order answer your question, to make $2,000 to $3,000 on YouTube. Okay. So here's the thing. First of all, you get paid per 1,000 views. Now, how much you get paid for those 1,000 views is based on where the people are watching from and what genre of content you are making. So, for example, if you are a finance influencer from America, you could make as high as $30 per 1,000 views, in which case you hardly need any views to reach $2,000 a month. Someone like me, cooking, if my audience is in the US and say first world countries, which is what my audience was and still is more of, I get maybe $5 per 1,000 views. So do the maths now, you know. But my other channel, for example, where I have most of my audience from India, I get less than $1 per 1,000 views because the advertising rates are different in each country. So that is what really determines how much money you make on YouTube. Are you the devil? No, if God is not real, neither is the devil. What am I talking about? I'm oscillating between how much money I make on YouTube versus being an atheist. It's hilarious. So basically, you are broke. Hey, no, thankfully, I'm not broke because I have other sources of income. I have a website, I do brand deals, I get paid for food blogging, and I've been saving money for the last 20 years. So I have lots of savings, and I also invest in mutual funds. So I'm pretty well taken care of even when there are hard times. 350 crores bank balance. Nikhil, if I had 350 crores bank balance, I can promise you I would not be doing a live stream on YouTube at 2:32 in the afternoon. I would be taking a nap. Malik, which country? I This guy is too funny. Malik, which country are you from? I want to know. I will bet 10 rupees that you are from Bangladesh or Pakistan. No worries, Nikhil. Wow, Malik from the US. And you want to move to India. Wow. Which mutual fund? I actually don't know. That's all handled by somebody. I've hired someone to handle all the investments. Gramplex, if it's ever a possibility, I'll do it. When am I visiting Lucknow? Have no idea. Hello Fatima, lovely to see you here. What are your pronouns? Mine are Nick, her. Huh? I guess mine is he, him for now. I might change it later. Okay, I'm done with my dessert. Yes, I have looked into it and it's too long to explain here, but let's just say everyone's God has historical evidence. Most likely there was somebody called Jesus and he did nice things, but you see the time from when he did his things to the time it is now, lots of shit gets amplified and people are brought up onto pedestals. Are your reviews about restaurants honest? Yes, absolutely. Because I don't get paid for a lot of them. And whenever I'm paid for a collaboration, it's written there paid promotion. And I generally don't give you a rating. Like, I will not give the restaurant a rating, but I will tell you all the good points and bad points. Have you considered participating in MasterChef? Definitely not on the Indian one ever because I don't like it. I don't think I have the ability to compete anymore in life. So, yeah. Thank you, Nikhil. Appreciate it. Wow. So this live stream has been on for almost 75 minutes. I'm going to finish the last of my grapes. If you guys have any final questions, let me know. My channel is a cooking channel. I cook all sorts of Indian and meat recipes on the channel now. I also have a bank of keto diet recipes and I have a bank of videos where I cooked for heavy metal bands and interviewed them. And I also had a series called Bacon Tadka where I put bacon in all Indian dishes. I am not opening an eatery in Kolaba. No. Do you cook pork? Yes. I just made this fried rice. There is chicken, beef, and pork in this. I eat all meats. All meats are delicious. It's all about how you cook them. Nice maga. So this is a heavy metal band called Kill the King. This is their t-shirt. Thank you, Nikhil. I'm glad you think I'm handsome. I guess I was born like this. Sabaton or Maiden? I and Maiden without a doubt. Now, I feel like I want something salty, so I'm just stealing a piece of meat from the fried rice. Alright, guys, this has been a super fun live stream. Thank you for all your questions. I'll answer the last two. How long have you cooked? I've been cooking since I was, I want to say 10 years old, and I'm 41 right now, so 21 years of cooking. Get some, no worries. I'm glad you finally found the channel. Thank you all once again, and I will see you all soon. Cheers, everyone. Bye bye.